Good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee with Sandy. Good morning. It is Christmas Eve. Yeah. This is my first Christmas Eve where I'm like waiting for Santa and got a tree, and it's kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. It's not kind of fun. It's really fun. I don't know what we're going to do about presents, but I think we open one present tonight and the rest in the morning. I'm not really sure. So you've probably all experienced this, but the big present that I got for my sweetie came in a box that was a picture of what was inside the box. It's like, really, people? Do you not realize that it's Christmas time and a brown box would be appropriate? Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I was supposed to say, hey, this is a gift. I know on Amazon they ask you, is it a gift? And if it is, they supposedly put it in a brown paper box. Apparently, it didn't work for me this year because all the big gifts I got came in a box saying what they were. Oh well, maybe next year I'll figure out a new way to do it. Not this year. Didn't happen. No, did not happen. So, it's so weird that a holiday comes on a Thursday and a Friday. We think of weekends as holidays. And then we used to celebrate, like when Christmas Eve would be on a Tuesday, because then we'd get like more time off, right? And now it's like we have so much time off, we don't know what to do with ourselves, except those of you, thank you, who are essential workers and are still working your poor little butts off to keep us safe. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. No, we really appreciate it. Those of you who are going there and in the trenches every day. Wow. We do appreciate it. So I don't know if I mentioned that it is holiday time, but COVID is running rampant everywhere. I mean, we live out in the desert where there aren't even a lot of people, comparatively speaking, and there's no beds. The hospitals are full. I mean, it's insane. I spoke to the head of the home where my mother's living yesterday, and he said that the 3 residents who had COVID are now over the COVID and they all lived through it. But now there are 5 new residents with COVID, and we're waiting to get my mother's test back because she's been not well and running a fever all week. So we're waiting for her test. For some reason, it hasn't come back yet. So a little prayer. You know what? It's my mom. I just want her to be comfortable and feel good. I know you understand. Okay, that was it on the COVID report. Stay safe, please. Stay safe. You don't want this. You do not want this. It is Christmas Eve, and in 1955, some of you weren't even born then, NORAD, the North American Aerospace, some defense or something. There was a mistake, I guess, at the post office, and children's letters or something got forwarded to NORAD, and they started this whole thing back in 55. So it's been going on a long time, and perhaps you've watched it at least once or twice, where they chart where Santa is on his journey around the world, delivering gifts to boys and girls, going down chimneys. And seriously, no wonder that guy is so chubby. Do you know how many cookies he must eat? So thank you to NORAD for tracing Santa and the reindeer all around the world to make sure they're getting the job done. They are. So you notice I'm not in my studio today. I'm in the family room, in the music room, because I wanted you to see there. We have our stockings are hung on the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas will fill it up with more than air. Yeah, I'm kind of excited because I never had my stocking filled on Christmas either. So this is a first. Okay, what else happened today? Happy birthday to Howard Hughes. Happy holidays, Howard Hughes. A lot of H's. Do you remember who Howard Hughes is? I mean, he was like this mega wealthy guy. He started Hughes Aerospace and all that other stuff, but he was this really rich guy, and he owned something called the Spruce Goose. If you don't know about it, it's worth finding out about. It was like the world's largest airplane. Now, I know that for a fact. I know that personally. How do I know that, you ask? Well, I'm going to call the Spruce Goose one of my up close and in person celebrity meetings, because I was honored and paid well to do the decorations for the grand opening in Long Beach, California, of the home of the Spruce Goose. When they brought it to Long Beach to put it on display, it was in this, I can't even begin to tell you how enormous the hangar was. It took us from about 4 or 5 in the morning, pretty much until like noon when it was opening, for us to do all the work that we needed to do. There were arches everywhere and clusters everywhere, and it was absolutely gorgeous. But in addition to doing all that work and getting well paid for it, we got personal private tours of the Spruce Goose itself, where people could go, where people were not allowed to go. But just to walk around it, I'm telling you, that thing was huge and amazing. It was great. What a trip. Today's Eggnog Day. Is it okay if I admit that I've never tasted eggnog? The thought of it just, but I think I'm going to taste it in some form later today. Here's why. My significant other, the guy who belongs to that stocking, besides everything else he's done in life, used to own an ice cream company. And he actually designed, I'm giving you a little tour. There we go. Oh, look. Yes, there's so much going on in here. Ooh, yeah, a little tour. Anyway, besides everything else, he owned an ice cream company, and he used to like come up with these ice cream recipes and make them and sell them to restaurants and individuals. And I am the incredibly lucky recipient of his skill and talent. And my favorite is butter pecan, so he makes me a lot of butter pecan. But he does all these bizarre flavors, and he loves eggnog. So one day about 3 weeks ago, he was excited because it was eggnog season, and he read the ingredients in eggnog, and he said, "This is just like what goes into ice cream. I bet I could put this in my ice cream machine and turn this into delicious ice cream," which is precisely what he did. Talk about an easy way to make homemade ice cream, huh? He just took his carton of eggnog, poured it into the ice cream machine, and a little while later, he had eggnog ice cream. No kidding. Merry Christmas with eggnog ice cream. So, holiday lockdown. What are you going to do during holiday lockdown? If you're smart, you will follow the rules, and you will only celebrate with the people who live in your immediate house. Now, some of you have pods, and I'm not going there, but I think it's probably fine for you to be with your pod. If you could be with them any other day of the week, you could certainly be with them over Christmas. But this is super spreader time, folks. This is the time when you have to beware. Take care. Stay safe. So, with that, I'm going to go drink a little more coffee because I do have tennis this morning, and it's only supposed to be 46 degrees when we get out there at 8 o'clock. Yesterday was cold when we started, but by the time we were done, sleeveless top and little tennis skirt. I'm telling you, the sun is so warm here. It's so delightful. Come on over. Yeah, after COVID, come on out and visit me. It's great here. But don't stay, okay? Because then it'll get really crowded. No, that's not nice. It's beautiful here. And I would invite you to enjoy it. But you have the beauty of the snow. And I have to look all the way up into the mountains to see that. And by the way, I'm taking a little car trip today to go up into the mountains. And it's not that far away, like an hour. And we'll be up in the mountains where there's snow. So I want you to know that let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I'm off to the snow. I'll see you on Christmas morning. You may not see me because I know you've got family stuff to do, but I'm still going to be here. And I will send a special Christmas message to you. In the meantime, be a good human. And thank you one more time to Marla Swartz for getting me this lovely gift. Ho, 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 y'all. Have a glorious, glorious Christmas Eve.